career. So our career basically is it stems from our interests, what we are interested in. Some people they're just interested in singing, and in the long run they take up singing as their career path. So that means that your career can stem from your interest, from also your values, your passion, and then also what you studied, your education, your educational path. So all of this depends on how much access you have, how much access or opportunity that is being given to you in that area. But I'm telling you right now, whatever you're doing as at now and that you actually have interest in is your career path. So you must understand that. Don't try to figure that, oh, I am in tailor. I want to do tech. Why do you want to do tech? Do your interests align with it? Do your educational path align with it? If not, you must have a very valid reason why you do tech. Changing career path should not stem from, oh, just money or because people are doing it. You must be able to understand within yourself if this is what you want to do, if this is what you can do. Okay, so now if we look at the importance, what is the importance of career development? In talking about career, or before then, career development is how you build your career from scratch to get to where you want to be. How you build your career from scratch to get to where you want to be. So why do one has to be aware, or why do one has to take its career development as important? Is because one, you must be aware that the career you have is what can make you to become who you ought to be in future. So your career has to do with your future. If you want to become anything in future, the career path that you have has a very, it has a very big potential to take you to that place you want to be. And so you must be able to develop it. Now, also in developing your career, it means that you must also grow. That is how you can grow. So your career development is very important because that is how you grow. So as I said earlier, you must be aware. You must be aware of what you want to do. And it stems from what you are currently doing. What you're currently doing. If you're just joining, you can put in your name and then introduce yourself, and also with what you're doing now. I want to see that because I want to know what we are currently doing so that we could start from that place, so that we could start building, start developing our careers, and then growing from that location. So now the next thing is, self-assessment. You must be aware the role of self-assessment in career planning. I must be aware in what interests do I have. Growing up, we probably are told what to do. Oh, go and play football. Oh, go and do this, go and do that. It is good, but to some extent, as an individual, you must be able to explore your interests to really find what you actually like to do. You explore. You cannot know that there's nobody that is really born with a particular thing. You cannot know until you explore, and that's the reason some people maybe go into some interest and they cannot do it. That's just because of they are not built that way. But I believe anybody can do anything if they put their mind to. But there are some things that should come naturally to you when it's your interest. So you must be able to explore areas of interest to know that this is what you can do. This is where you can thrive in. Are we getting me? If you're getting me, please put in some emojis. If you are not understanding, feel free to send in questions. Yeah, good. So you must be able to aware of what you want to do. Ask yourself, what are my interests? What are my skills? What skills do I have? Because that is how you could know if, oh, you are either building or you are just in a particular position. What if I said I want to be an accountant? What other skills have I built? Is it just I just went to school and that's it? Oh, I said I want to become a software developer. What skills have I built? Those are the things that you must be aware of and assess yourself with if you want to develop your career, if you want to grow in your career path. So the interest, your skills, your values, What do you value? Till today, I tell people that it's not everybody that can really go into tech. It's not everybody that can go into accounting. It's not everybody that can go into HR because of our values. There are some people values that says, oh, they cannot do some kind of things, or maybe they are not just someone that stay out late or work late, but because of the kind of work, and that is what at the end of the day will make you start feeling, oh, toxic, oh, burn out. But that is the what the work requires. So you must know if it's something that is valuable to you. What are your values, your core values, and also your personal traits? In all of this is what can help you stay strong in that career path that you have chosen, or that you currently in, or that you are what currently in. So moving on to the next, we have personal branding. So now there's a part of career development which we have understand. Oh, okay. Sorry, we didn't finish. Okay, so the next is creating a roadmap. So now that you have assessed yourself, this is my skills, my values, and my interests, and then this is the path that I've chosen, or this is the path I'm currently in, and they align with one another. You then need to create or craft a career roadmap. How do you craft a career roadmap? You're going to ask yourself, in this career, where do I want to be in the next 5 years? That means you're going to have long term goals. Now, it's not that hard because most of the time when you go to an interview, you're being asked, oh, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? And you're blank. It's okay. It just means that you actually have to sit down to set long-term goals. It's just like, oh, the way it gets to the end of the year, and then you say, oh, I want to become this, I want to become that, I want to have done this. You set goals. They might not look attainable, but because you know that this is the path you have chosen, it's possible to get there. Now, when you have set that goals, the next thing you need to do is you need to find role models who grew from your path that you're currently in and have attained that path that you see yourself in the next 5 years. I hope you understand. It is important we get this information now because that is what is going to now that's what's going to help us in the personal branding that we are going into next. So if there are anything that you're getting and you're noticing, also feel free to put it in the comments. I want to see them. All right. So now, as I said, you need to ask yourself and set down goals where you want to be in the next 5 years. Next, you look for role models. Now, take for example, when I told myself that I studied accounting in my ND and I was to do my IT, but I noticed that there was no place for me to do IT as accounting. I mean, that's just God leading me, and that's what happened to us most of the time. How our career path begins to change, and then it was only an HR internship role that was available. And me, I actually was very desperate at that moment because I was not, I was really not in a good shape. I just needed a job for an IT. And then I got the place, but the intention was to move me to accounting over the time. So while I was doing some of the HR tasks, I was also doing some of the accounting tasks. And I found out that I think I'm more of a people person compared to just sitting down and doing some boring calculations. Accounting wasn't my problem. I came out with an offer, but it was not interesting to me. So that is where your interest comes from. I am someone that always comes to the room, hello, how are you? What are you doing? I'm more of a people person, but an accountant sits in the office almost all day trying to balance some account, trying to keep some record, always fighting with the admin. And I told myself, I think I need to change my career path. So this is why it's important to explore. If I never explored into IT and human resource, I probably would not have found out that that is what I'm interested in. So when you have opportunities to explore, do explore. And how does that opportunity come? It comes by maybe training. You take in some courses. You just like the course. Just take it and see if it's something you can do. You'll be shocked that, oh, maybe this is actually what I'm very interested in. Today, we could see some people that started out as lawyers. I mean, for me, people that are lawyers and doctors that changes their career paths, I am still wondering, like, God, is it only me that feels like that? Please, I want this comment section to be vibing. so that I can know that you're getting me. So I feel like you spent like all like us that maybe just spent 4 years and then change career path. These people spent almost 10 years, and then because of it's not something they are interested in, they change, and it's normal. And that does not mean that what they studied was a waste. No, it's actually part of their story. It's part of their core values. It's part of who they are. So accept your career journey. That's one thing. In creating your career map, accept it. Don't feel left behind. And that's why I told you earlier, you are enough. Do not feel left behind to think, oh, because of I didn't have money, oh, because I'm too old, I didn't start out on time, I'm not a young techie. Accept your story, accept your career journey, and be very, very bold and very audacious about it. You are unique. You are enough. I want to see that affirmations in the comments. I want you to follow me. I want you to take what I'm saying and take it like it is you and your life I'm talking to, and then you're going to change. I think time for questions is going to come, but if you have any other questions, put it in the comments. I would attend to it. So let's move from there. So if you have taken notes, I said in creating a career roadmap, you find out the area you want to be in the next 5 years. Look for role models. Then you study the role models. You study them, continuously follow them. How can you find these role models? On LinkedIn, on social media. You see how they grew, how many experience they use at particular place, the courses they took, certification they took. That is where you're now going to write down your own career journey. Okay, by so I want to take this certification. I'm also supposed to take this. I'm supposed to have grown in this. So that is exactly how you craft your career roadmap. Now, knowing that, it means that if somebody asks you, what are you doing? You know. In from what we have explained, what is career development, what you have been, your interests, how they align, and then you have known your journey, where you want to be next 5 years, next 10 years. Good. You already know. Now, this is the problem. When you do not have clarity in your career, building a personal brand or a career brand is problem. That is where people don't know how to start. And then people tell you, just show up, be visible, show up, be visible, show up. And it's very hard because, I mean, you are even yet to find out if this is what you really want to do. You're yet to know, oh, if this is what you are doing. So you must be able to write that down. You must be able to be sure. And mind you, there is no perfect career. Write it down in your notes. Excuse me. There is no perfect career. None. Everybody keep growing. Everybody keep finding out. Everybody keep having new interests. That is why human beings are not robots. Human beings change. Interest changes. You find out someone that started as whatever it is and become someone else in future. There is no perfect career. So that is why I said know what you're doing and know that you are enough. All you need to do is to explore. But that does not mean you become jack of all trades, You would know where your interest is. When you're doing something, you will feel it that, oh, I like this thing, I can do it. That's the most important. I'm not trying to say people should start changing their career path, no. But you must be able to, especially when you're not finding fulfillment in what you're doing, when you're not your value does not your value, even you might even be doing what you like, and where you are working you are not just connecting with it, and then you feel like, oh, maybe that's not your career path. Actually, it's not true. That's not true. So we need to find out exactly what we want to do before you now start building on career brand. So if you now talk about, oh, what's my personal brand, and you say, oh, what is personal brand? Your personal brand is you. That is it. Your personal brand is not what you are doing in your workplace. Yes, it's not your job title. Your personal brand is you. Uniquely you. Uniquely you. So this is what the social media has done for us. Before social media, there is nothing like personal brand, but there was something as personal brand. Let me explain. Now, there are some time you get to just see that some people, their name is known. You know them so well. Those people have built themselves and they are visible even without the social media as at that time. Name people like Wole Soyinka. You would see their career stages being written. This Some people, they wrote books, Chinwe Achebe. So they were known. Why? Because out of the ordinary work that they were doing, they took initiative to write their story, to be visible. Why? Because they had a burning desire to impact their world. So there is difference between I am working as a software developer and I am branding myself as a personality. That means I want to be visible to the world. If somebody asks me, "Oh, Fumilayo, you're an HR, what is your personal brand?" My personal brand is me, is what I want to give back and impact the world with. So let's leave social media first of all. Without social media, do you have interest to give back to the world? That is exactly what will burn you to create a personal brand that will last. If not, I mean, you will just be there. So now there are some people that had come up and then use the business space to now start selling. It is also part of it. But in that way, you find out that you're learning, you're growing, and then you are impacting people. And then you find out that you get to be known. So the personal brand or this technology area or the social media area now, it now makes it easy for people to be visible. It makes it easy for people you know, to just grow very easy. So nobody should be left out. There is no too much people. That's why you shouldn't think that, oh, I don't need to be there. There is already crowd. You are uniquely you. There cannot be another Anifowoshe Miriam. Okay, there is somebody named Anifowoshe Miriam on LinkedIn, but there cannot be another one that is like you. Oh, there is someone that is a software developer that is also Anifowoshe Miriam, but there is nobody that can be or be unique or create designs the way you do. Every single person is unique. So you must never think that you are not enough. And that's why I told you, say that I am enough. It must sink into you, because that is what is going to give you persistence. That is what is going to give you consistency. That's going to give you resilience in building your personal brand, because you know that this is me. I am building myself. So no matter what I'm seeing, no matter what anybody is saying, no matter what the social media is bringing down. In fact, if there is no social media, I'm going to make an impact. So another word I want us to write is I will make an impact. Yeah, you must know that you have an impact to make to the world. You're not just in a place to, oh, just be working. Some people think that my career is to work in Fortune 4 company and dream company. It's more than that. Because if you work in the Fortune 4 company, in fact, it is not everybody in that company that knows you, apart from your head of department and the people around you. Who knows you? Who knows you for what you do? Who knows you for how you do it? That is what I was speaking with a client that had a clarity call with me, and it's like, oh, he's not getting the recognition that he wants in the company. And I said, see, you can never, it's not where, if you like, leave this company and go to another place, you can never get the total fulfillment that you want from a company. You are offering them a service, and that's why in working, which is the advice I give every individual, when you're working, see it as is you as a business offering them a service. You will not put all your desire for recognition and visibility on them. So you are the one offering them a service. You are seeing yourself and your career as a business, as an entrepreneur. You take your career as you are your own. It's your own work. It's your business. So you as an individual. You are not just how would I call it? You are not just a person working for someone. No, you are yourself. You are building yourself. You are building yourself as a business individually. That means that your name can sell yourself. And that is exactly what we are talking about in personal branding. I hope we are getting this foundation that I'm building. And I want you to envelope yourself into it, because I want every one of us that I'm speaking with here in this room, in this internet, build their brand. I mean, make a decision to build yourself, make an impact, because you're unique and because you have an impact to make to the world. So, if you're looking at it and then we say, oh, what's the significance? I think I've talked about the significance, if you can see. The significance of personal branding in today's world, why it matters. Why are we branding ourselves? Because the world is growing in a space where people can be known easily. People can get better opportunities and people can impact themselves. They can rub up themselves on other people. So if you don't put yourself out there today, apart from the fact that you will not be known, apart from the fact that you will not impact people, you actually not find fulfillment in what you are doing. That is just the truth. Every human being is made to impact or influence one another. That is just it. And let me tell you, the fact that you are using the social media, even if you are not building yourself, you are you are being branded by the social media. Because when you follow people, you like on Instagram, that's your personal brand. Because when someone search you, that's what they will see. So who do you want to be known for? You know, there was a question that a woman asked. It was a royal person, and I think yes, and then she said that I fear what I would if I will be remembered when I die. That is, when you leave the earth today, what would people say of you? What name have you built? What legacy have you built? What have you done? How have you impacted anybody? What have you done with what you have? So you must see yourself uniquely that way. So now moving forward, what are the steps, in building your personal brand? What are the steps? As much as what is written here, I want you to just let us, talk about it calmly. Don't think it as a very strong thing. It's very simple. Identify your career. So now there is a thing in the social media where people say, "Oh, what are your strengths? What are your passion?" Some people you don't know it. In fact, you can't know it. So the best place to start is with your career, and that is why we will also talk about what career branding. Because when we say, oh, talk about your passion, your strength, somebody can just come up and say, I like to plait hair, and then just sit down, put phone or Facebook and start plaiting their hair. I also like it, but I'm not doing it, excuse me, for people to see. So we have different passions, we have our interests, excuse me. But it's very important that you start from what is what sustainable, which is your career, is what will grow from the long run. So every of your other interests can come in, because that is what is making so many people just go jump into the Facebook, and then you're just seeing so many get ready with me. Some people trying to copy other people, going just doing anything. I don't know if it's only me that is seeing it. Please, if you are seeing it, give me some emoji, because I just opened some Facebook and I just say, what's this one doing now? You just want to go viral because they've said that build your brand, show up, do anything, just be there. No, 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 no. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it. I mean, is it only me that have seen it? If you have seen such kind of videos, please let me see your reactions. Such kind of videos, people just post, they just post anything. They just post about get ready with me, they go to a club, they just post. It's okay, but you are not building anything. That's the truth. You're not building anything. If you look at people who have built their legacy and you follow them, you will see that these people have clarity on what they are building, which is what we have talked about. They have clarity about where they want to be. They have the long-term goals about what they want to do, about what they want to use the social media for. Do you understand? So you must be clear about your career. And then if you're going to start in any way, start with your career journey. Oh, I am in school. You know, you are probably in school. Start with, if even if you are undergraduate and you are currently in school, start writing about you being in school. Start writing about other things that you're doing as a student. Keep writing about it. You will find out that as you keep building that, it's now much more aligned and it takes you. So there is no perfect, like, oh, a perfect personal brand or a perfect step, because of everybody are in different levels. So you must find clarity one, and then start, with the level that you are in. Start with your career brand. You don't really need to start with doing what is in vogue or what somebody else is doing. Just start uniquely with your career. I hope you're getting me. If you're getting me, please let me see some emojis. All right. Good. So now the next thing also in building your career, you craft your brand statement. And in crafting your brand statement, you must understand your why. Yes, you understand your why, and your why will give you to. I think that's not. Okay, yes. Understand your why, and your why will now give you the formula of who you want to help or who you want to impact, and what are the things that you can do. So you don't need to pressure yourself. You probably might not have a why now, but just continue building your career journey. So your why stems from, your story. Do you understand? Your why stems from your story. What has intrigued you so that you can continue building to impact your world. Take for example, for me, I posted a particular time that, oh, I was not born with the golden spoon. It's true because I had to fight for my career. I remember that after my secondary school, I had nobody to help me through jam. And what did I do? I was never a crybaby. I told myself I will go to school, and that was just it. I just determined in my mind that I will go to school, and then I told myself I will work, and I've been working since maybe 2015 till now. I've been working. I've been doing the work that comes to me, and I have been using what I've been working to train myself through school. That means that throughout my ND, my BSc till now, I have been working and schooling. I'm doing my B and my MSc, I'm working and schooling. So no journey is perfect, but because of that I had, I determined to help young professionals to not just to gain clarity, to determine to build a career no matter the kind of situation that they are in. Because I believe no matter the situation that you're currently in, if you're determined to build your career, you will grow. That is just it. Oh, some people get to give up at some point that, oh, my family, they say I should not go to school, and then you just stay there. Do something. If you are not going to go to school, okay, learn a trade. That is it for me. That is it for me. So my passion, my why stems from my background. It stems from my story. Now, people why differ in their different career journey. Some people can be that, oh, because of they are doctors, but because of maybe their own childbirth journey, they found it very hard, and then they determined to impact people by teaching them about things that they should avoid. That is it. So many people have different why at different career journey of their life. So if right now you probably do not have an impact to make, it's okay, but start building your career journey from where you are. So, but I'm just telling you that to make a brand statement and build a brand that can last, you definitely must know that you will impact, and you will find that, that why that will make you impact your world. So, as you say, the formula there is I help who to do what so that they can result to this. So, for example, maybe I help young professionals and graduates to build their personal brand so that they can what? Be successful, or so they can gain opportunities, or so they can be better persons. That's it. So I have been able to develop my why, and then I'm able to know the who I'm helping. I'm able to know my target audience. I'm able to also know what what I can offer them. Yes, and then the result thereafter. So that's it. But right now, if you have not triggered that, build your career journey from no matter the level that you have. So the next is also was consistency. Now, in building your career, consistency is key. In fact, in anything you're doing, consistency is key. I thought about something. This thing we talk about consistency is hard, but it just depends on how you see it. That doesn't make it hard. Before, I usually have a hard time to post on LinkedIn. Well, I had some restrictions, but because I told myself, I mean, let me just take this as part of my daily things. That means the same way I have to wake up, even if I don't want to take my bath, I have to take my bath. Why? Because I have to look good. I have to look clean, right? The same way, even if I don't feel like posting, I still have to post. Now, there are now more reasons to be consistent. Why? Because one, whether you like it or not, and you think nobody is watching, someone is watching. Someone is watching your consistency. And do you know what? Consistency builds trust over time. Over time. Consistency builds trust. So you must be able to, you know, stay consistent. Just take it as part of myself. So if you are building yourself, yes, I've seen it. Thank you. I have 5 minutes. I also want to close up soon. So just see that if you're building yourself, it's part of who you are. Take it as part of yourself. In taking a course to develop yourself personally, take it as a part of your routine. I want to build myself, so I have to write it down. This is the time I have to, do this every day, at your convenient time. I have to take this course. I have 30 minutes per day. Take it down. It's just the way we have to go to school. We have to be consistently going to school. you know we have to be consistently going to school. So that's just it. So just like from your baby class down to nursery to primary, whether you like it or not, you have to go, because that is how you could pass through that stage of your life. So take consistency as part of what you're building, to be consistent as part of who you are, as part of what you are doing during the day. Don't make it outside yourself, like, oh, something a part of you. It's part of who you are, and build yourself that way. So we'll just address some challenges, of which I think I have addressed most of them already. Consistency and patience. Consistency and patience, just as I said, it's not easy. Now you must understand the reality. The reality is that it's not easy. In fact, today I told myself that, how am I going to do it? I had to post on LinkedIn, I had to do some other things, personal work, and then I have to be here. It's not easy. It's not easy. But do you know what is the drive? The drive is the fact that you are actually impacting your generation. That's the drive. You're building yourself. That's the drive. So you must be patient with yourself. Be patient to say that, oh, no matter what, I know that. And patient stands for, what you're saying. Because you have created that roadmap in the next 10 years, this is who I am. You be patient. You be patient and you keep building day by day. Your consistency pattern is not the same with somebody else. Please note that down. Don't run another person race. Oh, my friend, she's posting 3 times a day and she's gaining a lot of followers. It's okay. That's how much time she has. We all do not have the same opportunities. And you know to understand that. Me, I can't even compare myself with people that, oh, maybe they were rich, they don't have any work to do. Me, I have to work, I live alone, I have to go to my house to take care of myself, I have to also send money to my. So I have a lot of things to do. So my consistency pattern cannot be the same with someone else. If your consistency pattern is 3 times a week, build yourself that way. Build yourself that way. You do not need to rush it. You don't need to rush yourself. Be patient with yourself. And then also content creation. In personal branding, content creation is actually key. Content creation does not have to be video, you can actually write, and you can actually take courses in content creation, take courses in writing. There are so many courses on Coursera, on There's so many other courses. HB Life even have some courses. Take courses on them. Develop yourself. Take courses that are wide away from what you are currently building. Maybe as a software developer, you only took skills in that area. No, take skills that are above that area. Take skills in coaching. Take skills in leadership. Take skills in so many other skills. Take skills in public speaking. They will help you. They will help you to write because you will have what to say. They will help you to write. They will help you to do videos. Because if you don't skill up, you would not have what to say. And that's the problem. Some people are like, oh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to write. Skill up. Learn. Read. Go online. What is content creation? In fact, now, talk to ChatGPT. Take ChatGPT as your friend. I hope you're taking note of these things as they are coming. Take ChatGPT as your friend. Talk to it. What skills can I learn as a so? Oh, I want to develop myself. I think I'm going to do that. Hopefully, maybe there will be another session or where we are going to talk about how to build on LinkedIn from scratch. I'm going to talk about that at the end of the session. So, take ChatGPT as your friend. Before, it was very hard to ask a friend that, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? Now, take ChatGPT as your friend. You don't really have to go to your teachers, that the ones that they will insult you or they don't want to tell you until you give them money. Take go to people that are in their top 1%, Jasmine Ali, Clara Costa, there's so many of them on LinkedIn. Read their post, engage. Read their post, engage. That is actually how you are building your brand. And as you keep doing that, you find out that you have that momentum, you have what to write, and then join a community. Join a community. That's teamwork. It's going to help you a lot. It's going to help you to build yourself. It's going to give you that push that you need to build yourself. So I think I've already talked about why building online matters. I've talked about them, importance of career development. I've talked about it. So the platform to consider to build as a starter, as someone that is building your career, LinkedIn is a very important place to build. Yeah, LinkedIn is a very important place to build. So you can be able to create your career journey on LinkedIn. You can be able to follow people who are like the top 1%. People are like your role models on LinkedIn, and then you grow from there. You grow, you engage. Don't see it as a pressure. Don't see it as a place where people are celebrating. You just come into that space to learn. Come into the space to learn. That's what you want to do. Just read people post, learn, engage. Before you know it, and then you make sure you build your profile. Before you know it, you find out that you have probably start growing. And then also as an individual, maybe as a techie, whatever you're doing, create a profile. It's not just your CV, a profile of all the things that you have. And you can also create a profile on LinkedIn. Some people create a profile also on Upwork so that you can be able to have access to opportunities. You have access to opportunities as a developers, or the tech people. I think they have like places like GitHub, Medium, where they put in their profiles so that somebody not having to talk to you, they know who you are, they know what you can do. And that's what LinkedIn also does, the same way as all these profiles. But much more, LinkedIn is more of a networking platform where you can connect with people. So I think for now I will stop, and then in any other thing I would take it as questions. Thank you all once again for this amazing time. I hope you have learned a lot, because I have also learned a lot here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Fumilayo. It was indeed a packed session, and I know we all have learned not just even one thing or the other. Could see that from the chat section. So, if we have any question, we can quickly drop it, or if we have any comments, yes, let's keep appreciating our speaker.
Thank
Just like a
you.
quick review, she spoke on from the beginning of asking that we should recognize our values. We should know that we are enough. We should accept our story. No, don't just think you are starting off late or you're starting too early. Accept your story and start from there. We should set goals that are time bound. Within 5 years, where do you want to see yourself? Look for role models that you want to look like in that next 5 years. They are We also learned that there's no perfect career because as individuals, there's always growth, and our interest actually changes. So we should not just be stuck. And one thing I know for myself, I've learned or I'm still learning is to always make. She said it that we should make like I got from it is to make our changes very early. Don't wait till maybe let me just keep staying here or managing. Make the change early. Take that risk in quote early. Yes, I didn't care you are enough. We should know that the world is in stages, and people can know now easily because of the presence of like these platforms. When she was talking about personal branding, we need to build an online presence. You can't say your impact is just your workplace. And we've learned that our personal brand is you. You yourself are your personal brand. You might think, oh, your personal brand is your company. Till you leave there, they move on to the next person, like as if you never even did anything with them. So you need
That's
to
it.
build yourself. So and in building yourself, it has to do with the impact you are making to like people around you and even the world at large. And like you said, now people try to like make like copy. She's not saying she's not advising that we should not copy, but when you see some people like the way they copy some things online, you say, what are they doing? Because there's no like genuine or like this realness with that, or like genuinity, yes, with it. So we should make sure that we find ourselves like what is distinct to us, and this will take time over. This will take like a period of time, and we should always make impact. So if we have any question relating to this first series today, we're focusing on career development and personal branding. Maybe let's drop it in the chat session, or we can come to the community WhatsApp group and drop the questions. And definitely in the next session, we start more earlier and treat these questions. Or if you have any question, person wants to say anything, you can raise your hands and let us know. But in the meantime, from Lion, we are really grateful for
Oh,
taking time out. I can see that you're at your workplace, so it's really we do not take it for granted. Thank you for such game changing insights on career and personal branding today. Thank you so much. So I think we'll be signing off now. We'll be back next Friday, by God's grace, same time, 5:30 p.m. And this time we'll be
okay.
focused on CV and cover letter secrets. So we don't want to miss this. That's if you are changing
Okay.
jobs or career, that's what you are going to. Okay, do you have something to say from live?
Yeah, I think I just want to do some next step because I don't want us to
Okay,
just close in the sense
okay,
that, oh, I've learned a lot, I've written down.
okay,
I don't want us to do that. So we're going to take a step, and the step I'm giving every single one of us right here the opportunity to build your brand. I have a community where I help individuals. It's for free, and then give them step by step guide how to build their brand. Apart from that, if you want any of our services, ma'am, I offer LinkedIn optimization. I think I already shared with Ayomide. I'm giving 70% off of LinkedIn optimization, CV review time you can come. But if you want to have your LinkedIn optimized, we're going to do a career clarity call and then we'll have it optimized. But for every one of us here, we will have free career clarity session with me. You just go to my page, Fumilayo Tumile, your favorite HR. I'll write it there in the comments. Fumilayo Tumile, your favorite HR. And then send me a message that you are from unleash her potentials and you want to learn or you want to start by yourself to build your career brand. I'm going to take that very seriously because I really want every one of us here to start something. So thank you all so much again for your time and for listening to me. So I think that will be all,
okay.
Irene.
Okay, yes. We posted it actually in the community about the discounts you're offering. So I believe anyone interested, and to those who registered, will send a mail back, and definitely will make a connect between you and them. So thank you once again, everyone, for joining. So we don't push this further. We hope to see everyone, and please, for the next session, invite anyone or everyone that you know will be interested in CV and cover letter, like review or revamping. And like you said, she's offering like exclusive discounts, 75% off and 70% off for both LinkedIn profile and CV and CV review. Once again, we appreciate you for staying for this hour,
Thank
and
you.
we hope to see you for the next session. Bye,
All right.
everyone. Thank
Bye.
you
I
so
have to
much.
go.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Bye.